Joseph House was started in 1994 by a retired businessman named Jim Gilster, who took in homeless vets off the street and simply gave them a place to stay. Today, Joseph House is a fully state-certified treatment facility, one of its kind in the tri-state region. It has 7 separate buildings, over 120 beds, and helps roughly 10 to 15 veterans per month. Homeless veterans can come to Joseph House and stay as long as they need. There is no maximum time limit, and it's a good thing Joseph House is so large today. Roughly 1/3 of the Cincinnati area's homeless individuals are veterans. Joseph House reports an 80% success rate for treatment of the homeless veterans that they take in. Impressive, since they have helped over 1,000 vets since they began keeping records in the year 2000. They also report an 80% move to permanent housing after staying with Joseph House.
Now you got some coping skills now. We're in the recovery piece of it. So you're going to have that thought's going to come to you because you're doing recovery, so you're going to have that thought of using or that thought of wanting to leave, and we start having these excuses in our head, or we're not doing this right, or this is not happening fast enough, I need to get back to the wife, I need to do.
One of the coping skills is going to talk to somebody and let them know what you're thinking at that time and how you feel.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you hold it to yourself and try to deal with it yourself, you know what I'm saying, then you're going to end up doing something wrong. So if you grab somebody and tell them how you feel and let them know where you're at and what you're thinking, you can get some help.
But I got something for y'all tonight. You know, I'm always the kind of guy that like to throw a monkey wrench in the plot. So we all men, right?
Right.
My pride and ego gets in the way. Huh? And I don't want to talk to nobody. So what do I do? What do I need to do to get outside of myself?
You might ask yourself, how do veterans of our country's military become homeless? The answer is fairly straightforward, because they fall into homelessness like most other people. Poverty, broken marriages and relationships, drug and alcohol addictions, and loss of employment or income are all contributing factors. However, a unique problem veterans may also face is the stark transition between military and civilian life that hits them when they separate from the armed forces. This can leave the veterans alienated from their home communities.
So when did you come to Joseph House? How did you hear about it?
I was having some really tough times. I went to the VA hospital for some issues that I was having, and with PTSD.
In your own words, what has Joseph House done for you?
It's given me a place to live, stay sober, giving me tools for sobriety.
And what's the quality of care you receive from Joseph House?
From a scale 1 to 10, it's been a 10.
All right, so Mr. Wooten, what made you personally decide to work at Joseph House?
Well, me, myself being a recovering person, I decided to do more with my life once I dealt with my addiction and continues to deal with it. So I decided to work where I can give back to people such as myself, and I found this opportunity here at the Joseph House.
How do homeless vets hear about Joseph House?
There are several ways that homeless vets hear about Joseph House. The best way is word of mouth through other veterans that have gone through our program and that are out in the community. We receive referrals from the VA hospital locally in Cincinnati, and VAs in the tri-state area are aware of our program. We also have a World Wide Web that Joseph House is on, and we get veterans calling us from all around the country asking about coming here.
In your own words, how big of an impact does Joseph House make in the lives of homeless veterans?
It's enormous. The impact is life-saving. We take a broken guy that was once a warrior and we turn him back to that state to where he's out in the community becoming self-supporting, self-sufficient, increased skill levels, increased income, greater self-determination, and we get them back to being successful.
Do you personally feel like you're making a difference?
Most definitely.
It is important to remember that Joseph House is a non-profit organization and runs 100% off of grants, fundraisers, resident contributions, and donations from people like you. You can help keep our veterans off the street by donating or volunteering your time at Joseph House of Cincinnati.
Our contact information for Joseph House is 1526 Republic Street. You can send donations. Also, if you have any questions about treatment, what's available, give us a call at area code 513-241-2965. That's 1526 Republic Street, Cincinnati, Ohio 45202. Joseph House Incorporated Treatment Facility for Homeless Veterans.